Good morning, Huey fans. Welcome to the channel, Artistic Flight, August 26, 2022. We're going to do a short video here. Let me get this timer started. I keep track. Alright. And so it's about 5-6 minutes in. So there has been a video for a while here, and working on some stuff here for the website. So keep an eye out there. I'll keep you guys posted. And I'm coming out with a new ultimate guide to the Huey, and should hopefully be about 600 pages or so there if I get it going. So gotta edit up. I'm gonna see if we get some videos in with that manual. I'm just gonna take off here. It might lag, not too sure. Just had to update Facebook or Meta tied into my Oculus account on the CV1, which is quite interesting. That's we're ready to go. On a side note, DCS just had an update, and I'm going to be testing that out here too as well. 4.1 gigabytes was the update. It was a fairly beefy one, nothing too major, I guess. I've seen them go up to 20 gigs sometimes there, but anyway, flying DCS Digital Combat Simulator on the winter season here on the Black Sea. And hopefully this will look good here, and test out this combat zone over here. See if these door gunners are working. On a side note, let me just go check their arm. Good to go. So if you guys are new to the channel and you like the video, please like, subscribe, and follow if you'd like. Leave a comment. Anything you'd like to do there. We got a website up, artistic-flight.com, or just go to Google, type in Artistic Flight. On a side note here, if you guys want to buy some flight controls and Maxflightstick, save 7%. Enter Artistic Flight, all one word, at the checkout for the code. And you guys save yourself 7%. Gonna do a quick external view really quickly here. We got the Canadian skin here today. And just go back in here again. Get these rockets armed. Just a little bit of lag. Try to keep this short and sweet. We'll do a quick little combat run over here at the, I believe this is Cobbletti, just north of us. And there's a dormant airfield over here. Great place to do static target training as well as live. So actually, speaking of which, should be getting lit up here by somewhere in this tree line any moment. I think I see him straight ahead here, almost into the crosshairs now. I'll probably see him shoot at us before we get to him. Oh, there you go. I think I've shot film from this combat zone before, but I may have missed. Oh, I did. Alright, there's gonna be a... Oh boy, they must have increased their shot accuracy. We'll come over here and we'll do a quick check of our avionics systems and possibly just fly for fun if we got something blown out here. Oil's looking good, trans looking good, battery's looking good. We lost our attitude indicator. See any caution lights? Looks like buddy's alive in the back. I'm not flexible enough to check the other guy here. Anyway, sometimes you get pretty wild when you get shot at. We'll go for one more and then we'll circle around. We'll go back. We'll keep her short and sweet. I just thought I'd put up the video, keep you guys in the loop. And haven't forgot about you. Hopefully everyone's doing good. On a side note, seems like for the time being the world's somewhat calming itself down. Where could you be? Oh, you're right in front of me, I think. I think so. Why not? I'll shoot at it anyway. Oh man, that was close. Yeah, apparently that one was dumber than doornails. So I try to keep each video here somewhat entertaining and educational. Oh, there goes my view setting. And I think we'll stick with confined spaces for a landing today. And before we do that, let's take out two more of these guys here. And keep an eye about 7 minutes in. We're gonna keep this about 20 minutes. Super entertaining, super quick. Apologies if you guys have seen this video area combat zone in the past. And looks familiar. But not every combat run is the same, as they say. On a side note, door gunners are working in the new update. I believe they were before, but it's always good to know. And on a side note, we're flying still with Maxflightstick Huey 2022 set, which has now been a newer version released, maxflightstick.com. You guys can find that through Google at maxflightstick.com or go to our website, artistic-flight.com, and I've added this link to the websites there, and you can find it as well as the code. It's not on our main webpage, but I believe it's under the Flight Simulator Services tab. I'm sure there is another one over here. Guess we'll get shot down if we have to. So far, so good. Last time I was flying here, we had some World War II assets out, and they were just doing a real number on the Huey, tearing her right apart. But so far, so good. Try not to have to knock on wood. And rifle. I think we missed. So we're gonna rifle again. There we go. Alright, let's get rid of this for a minute here. You guys can see what's going on. Apologies about the dashboard and the windows getting shot out there, but things happen from time to time. And I'm not sure what it's looking like on your end, but it seems to be fairly smooth. And random little choppies due to our external hard disk drive, but so far so good in the new update. Had more issues trying to get this Oculus CV1 going with this Meta account, so I have no idea what my Facebook login was, so thankfully I had a Oculus login that it let me use. But, we'll find out. It's trying its darndest to get me to link it into Facebook. Not too sure if it's gonna let people know if I'm in VR. It should be kind of sweet, but on the other hand, it might lag you out. Alright, so we're gonna do a confined space landing. Where should we do that? gonna try to find the smallest LZ. There's one we're just passing over here now, but that's pretty big for me. Although, there's one back in here. I don't know if we can fit in that. We probably could. Alright, so when you're doing a confined space landing, it might be good to orbit. And hover and take a look your best way in. If you can, maybe check the wind direction. And if I believe right, we're flying into the wind right now, so I might come back around and get right on in that little landing right there. Been flying on the search and rescue server, which doesn't look like it's been updated yet. It might even be even smaller over here. I don't think the chopper's going to fit in that though, not sure. But side note, search and rescue server, DCS, is going to help you guys do some random LZs into some pretty tight situations. So good place to go, good place to meet people. Search and rescue, keep you entertained. Sorry about the lag popping up there. And do a bit of firefighting too on the side. But anyway, so this LZ here we're coming into, I'm going to try to keep situationally aware of where my tail is, which is probably the major thing you guys are going to have to worry about, other than your rotor width, the dimensions of the rotor, which we got quite a bit of room here still to go. I'm a little bit close to this tree on the right though. Short-term memory, situational awareness, patience, great at hovering skills will help you get in these little places here. A little bit more forward, and when we land I'm going to show you guys a view from the top, and you guys can see we probably could have landed in the MI8 or probably a hind or two in here probably if we get real adventurous, but just going to take it nice and easy. First time I flew in about 3 days, so it's nice and baby's butt smooth. There we go. Alright, I'm going to switch to the external view here for you guys. And we'll go up a bit. That way you guys can see we could have fit 2 Hueys in here realistically, side by side. So, oh look, they blew the front battery compartment cover off. Awesome. Huh. Alright, that's some weird glare going on there. Let me get back in the chopper here. Alright, we're going to fly you back to the base. And let me see if we have enough time to do a quick landing on the... Yeah, yes we do. We'll do a quick landing on the offshore platform, then we'll go back to the base. And these ones here, you're going to want to pretty much take straight off and make sure you're not over EGTing. Alright, we'll start breaking free here. Alright. Giggity giggity goo, as Quagmire always says. Giggity a giggity goo. It's like Russian armor still burning over there. Let me guys know in the comments, do you guys traditionally use Russia as your red, or well, I'm normally a blue teamer, that's as your opponent for your what you shoot at, or do you do some mixed units, do some storylines? Let me know in the comments. From time to time I throw in some other random stuff into the enemy side, so I don't want to get too far into detail on that, but you can pretty much pick any country you want and have them be your enemy if you really want to do that. But I'm going to go land here at the platform. We'll circle around and we'll go back to the original LZ, and then we'll call her a day and shut her down and upload this and get her in there so we can keep you guys active in the filming or the YouTube. So it's been about a month or so since we put a new one up there, and Don't want to overdo it either. And on this first boot up after the upload and the meta setup here. So I'm going to get some altitude before we come in on this landing. That way there, if we come into a hover and lose a little bit of altitude or possibly VRS, we can recover out of that. Future videos, I'm going to do videos specifically just on VRS. Hopefully we can get into it and get out of it and film that. Not today. And do a specific video for pretty much everything. We'll do settling with power, which is slightly different than VRS. And I don't want to ruin the surprise on any of this. And we'll get some more technical aerodynamic videos up too. We'll go over gyroscopic precession. And I don't know if we want to get too technical on retreating blade stall and all that other fun stuff. But we'll definitely do a video here on basic aerodynamics and basic principles of flight. And I'm thinking about making a DVD here for you guys to download one day, or we'll just upload that on YouTube for a really super long one and edit that together and get some editing software. So, anyway, I'm going to focus on this landing. We might even come around for multiple orbits on this one here, depending on how quickly we can get into a hover here. You know what, we should be good to come in on this. So when you guys are landing on the oil rigs, try to get yourself in a hover about 150 meters or so at least away from the platform before you come in. Then you can focus on them little itty bitty movements there. I do apologize about the lag. It's getting a little randomly choppy here. Try to get right on the H or the hotel. And if you guys want, leave a comment there what your favorite Vietnam movie is. So making a list and checking it twice and making sure I'm not missing anything in there. And we'll take a look-see and see if we're around the H or not. I think we're slightly left. Let's see here. Yeah. Slightly left on center. Alright. Okay, so just be patient, be slow, small on the controls, and we'll get her going here, and we'll get back to that other LG. And it's possible we might even get shot at by a gunboat on the way back in, depending on our approach vector here. I think we'll head between these two towers, the ones that are more gray than black. You can see that off in the distance. I think we'll better get out of the danger zone there at the altitude as well on the side there. Apologies for people who wanted to come here and listen just for the pure sounds of the Huey. One day we'll get something up there and I will duct tape my mouth. We'll fly for an hour, that way you guys can fall asleep to the soothing sounds of the Huey. On that note, I'll keep you guys updated as we get close to LZ. Oh, I knew it. Oh yeah, on a side note here, take a look at the tracer fire. Oh, well, I wasn't looking at it too close there. Normally it's a little bit more intense. I noticed lately just certain little boosts, or little bursts of 3, and you're dead. Right on. So if you guys are noticing that too, let me know in the comments, unless it's maybe just me on my end there. But the gunboats normally used to have like continuous tracer fire until they stop shooting in between bursts. But I don't know, I guess maybe some people might have thought it was too intense before. figures we got shot up to hell there on that note, but fun times. DCS always enjoyable. Mind you, I'm getting a little lag there. Just trying to turn my head too slow. And I'm gonna go hunt for this LZ. I don't remember exactly where it is, so just I'll close my mouth here a minute. You guys can enjoy the flight, and we'll let you know when we get that close again. Appears to be it. Could be wrong. Could just be a random tower. Yeah, it's just a normal tower. Alrighty. Well, let's see if the azimuths work. And if you guys ever get lost, pull up your communications menu, pull up the closest landing zone there, and request an azimuth. It's a little laggy. Choppy. Are you going to respond? I guess not. Sometimes when you go in for a landing, they work. Let's try here. Alright, well, scrap that. I guess we'll go hunting. Should be over here, I'd imagine. Oh, there's a tower. That's the base tower. Oh, it might be. This does look like my LZ. I'm pretty certain it is. And appear to be getting some more choppiness in here, so I do apologize on a side note if it's not as smooth as one would like. I think we dropped down to about 25 frames per second there for the recording, so it's kind of pushing it to the acceptable range, or non-acceptable range. Sorry. We'll try to get somewhere nice and confined in here. I like to drop her to about 60, and then we'll keep an eye out, because if we drop below 60 into the 40s, you're risking yourself into, well, below 40 to BRS there. But, here. And is she looking laggy? This should simmer here in a minute. I don't know why. I think they updated some of the graphics on that ground unit, so it could be a lot of stuff there still working itself out on the first load after an update. Alright, let's land in by this building. If we can get in here without hitting the cable. Off this red and white tower. And cables look like it's going into the roof between the first two lights. Should be able to overshoot that. Start that puddle here. I do apologize, because I probably should have checked out this LZ a little bit better before I picked a spot here. So wish me luck. Just my short-term memory doesn't hit anything in the tail. Sometimes they're not as pretty as I would hope. Looks like a golden door. Can't go through that. Maybe go through the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Or some sort of time and space. Okay, so when this ground, or not, sorry, this brown out, white out clears here, it's gonna take off really quick and we'll go back to the normal LZ. I think we must have landed in some weird ground effect there. So this is where I normally would land. I got the windsock out, so we're flying into the wind. And we're gonna shut this down, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Short and sweet, something different. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Hopefully no issues with World War III coming, food shortages, all that kind of weird stuff. Keep the pantry stocked. I'm gonna switch to another view here. Now I'll just shut the wheel off. Okay, before I forget, I'm gonna switch back in here real quick. Whoop. Testing out a theory here. Apparently that theory's not gonna work. Alright. I was trying to see if we could do the fastest shutdown ever. That's working on it. I'm gonna put a video up for you guys soon. The quickest way to shut the Huey down and get the rotor stopped there. So it's possible this ain't gonna be the one here. So anyway, I'm gonna shut her down. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, learned something there, just enjoy the Huey. On a side note, Digital Combat Simulator, also known as DCS, is the simulator we're flying on, in case you guys want to go grab that. And we're flying a UH-1H version of the Huey helicopter. And I'm going to stop talking to you guys. The sim pit will end this now before it gets too long. Apologies again for the lag. I'll give you guys a quick frames per second. What she's looking at when I stop her here. 22. Alright. Take care. Have a great day. God love ya.